morning, my gentle people. I have $6 in my wallet. I'm about to go up here in Publix and see what I can buy for 2 days, maybe 3. We'll see. All right, folks, I did pretty well. I ended up with $5.96 out of 6, and that's pretty good because Publix is actually one of our most expensive stores. So I'm going to try not to break down in the next 2 days and get stuff from home. I am letting myself use salt, pepper, and oil, maybe some garlic powder. We'll see. Tea or coffee and sugar, because coffee has to have sugar. And and I just bought myself some creamer from Dollar Tree too, so I don't think that's too much of a stretch. But I'm gonna try not to cheat. We'll see. Okay, I'll talk to you later. I'll show you what I'm cooking when I get home. Bye. Okay, so I've got a cup of brown rice going in 2 1/4 cup of water, and I'll let that boil for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to turn it down for 20. And pardon the steam. I've got the 1 ear of corn going in the other pot, which I will have to kind of rotate with the, with the tongs in a minute. Pardon the dirt. I know it's filthy. I have to clean the stovetop. But look over here. I found some tomatoes in Aldi dumpster. These are just as good as the ones I buy. I just washed them. That's why they're like this. I can't decide why they were in there. There's nothing wrong with them. Nothing. Well, this one has a tiny little split. Okay, so maybe that was it, or maybe that happened when they threw it away. But also, I'm sorry, I have dirty dishes too. I'm saving the corn husks. And I know I can't make tamale, but I do have brown rice and lentils, so maybe I can make some kind of tamale-esque loaf. I don't know. I do know that with lentils and brown rice, I can make burger patties. So, meat eaters would have a harder time with it. I don't. So that was a little bit easier for me. Okay, so right now I'm going to put these away. That I got the Publix name, the generic, because the brand name was too much for these purposes. Lentils, there's a pound, and it says it serves 13. A 1/4 cup dry serves 13. And a large-ish plantain. Well, that is a very large plantain. I was thinking to fry it, but because I really like them fried, but I saw a tag on one of them up there that said grill me, and the other one said bake me. So I'm thinking about baking it. I don't know. Sounds good. And the tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all that, but Sounds like the basis of a good soup so far. I don't know. I'll look. Okay, I'm going to tend to these before they boil over. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, so breakfast over with. I cooked 2 cups of rice and all the lentils, and the entire plantain has been baked right behind me. Here you can see it. Um, let's see what else. Oh, and I cooked the corn on the cob in the regular pot, just boiled. Let me show you. Ah, they're really hot, but mm, doesn't it look yummy? So it's kind of crispy outside, not crispy, but solid, and inside is still chewy. So yum yum. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna make for lunch and supper, and then I'm gonna try not to think about food, and I'm gonna fill up on coffee and water because I'm having a lot less than I normally do. And if you've seen my channel at all, you know I overeat, and that's usually because I'm too tired. So I need to need to get more rest. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Hey, so this is my lunch. I put a little bit of Tony Cheshire's on here, Creole seasoning. I think I actually got that at Dollar Tree, and a little bit of the everything but the bagel seasoning that was from Aldi, and kind of tried to make it look pretty. I put about a cup of rice on there, and I don't know how much that is, probably 3/4 of a cup of lentils, because it came out to a lot. They doubled in size. I still have, I don't know, I want to say a cup and a half, 2 cups left of lentils, plus a 4 cup um, package, and about a cup of rice left, which is odd considering I only cooked up 2 cups. And I put in a little bit of the tomatoes, which already have basil, garlic, and oregano. Now, this is what I'm going to have for lunch, and I'm going to have to decide what I want to do with the rest of this so I can put it away, get it cooked up and put it away before the bugs start getting into it. Because, Florida. I have cut this in half, and I'm thinking I want to do a roast corn, like a Mexican corn, with part of it, and either a salad or a creamed corn with the other side, just to introduce some kind of creamy element, because there isn't any cheese or dairy in this. Okay, well, I'm going to eat, and I'll show you what I make up. Bye. So here we are on day 2. We have some lentil dip, and I sprinkled the plantains with a little bit of nutmeg, and my brown rice. That's I don't know, a cup and a half, and I poured some of this coffee creamer on it, which I got because it was lactose free, but whatever. And I might or might not use some honey on it. I'm gonna see what it tastes like first, and then jazz it up however I need to. I still have nutmeg and cinnamon over there, some sugar. It might need something. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Well, I broke, folks. I had McDonald's for lunch, and I was afraid that was going to happen, but I do have a whole portion of that soup left, about 2.5 cups of rice, and 3.5 cups of brown lentils, half can of the diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano, and get this open one-handed here. This is a pat of butter. I had corn husk on it. The other half of the corn on the cob, well, off the cob, technically. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I would make for lunch and for supper, even though I didn't actually do that because I had McDonald's for lunch. I would have had this. So I'll just take this out of the equation, right? Then what do I have left? I have this, that, the corn, and the tomato, because I'm out of plantain. That's pretty cool. That still gives me a lot of food. I can go 2 more days on this, but I'm not gonna, because after this I'm going to be tired of this. I won't want this anymore. So I think what I'm going to do for supper is to make like a little mock burger. Now all the recipes I've seen have included like sweet potatoes, like that, and either an egg or some flaxseed or something, but I don't have that. So I'm just going to try to form this into a patty as best I can, and then make up a little, I don't know, Italian dressing or some cream corn, something. I think I'll show you. Okay, bye now. Well, hey folks, this is what we're going to do tonight. I am not doing the lentils and rice anymore because I'm sick of it. I scrambled up some 2 eggs and some spinach, and the eggs look like that because there was stuff on the pan and I'm too lazy to get it off of there. Now, my husband and son had ham and cheese, and my daughter was at youth group, so she ate there, but there's mac and cheese left up here, so I'm going to have some of that too. Now, I'll be honest with you, I missed cheese and eggs and bread. So I think maybe next time I do this kind of thing, I'm gonna see if I can find something that has more of a mouth satiety. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Have a good night. Bye. Good morning, my gentle people. You hear the kitty down here with me. So I'm continuing on with my challenge. I took a break because, well, 1, I was starving, and 2, I had food I had to use up before it went bad. Sorry, I had to sit down. Let me show you what I'm working with today. So I had completely forgotten about the chopped broccoli. I still had a corn husk and silk. I can make corn silk tea, but that has a diuretic effect, and frankly, I don't need that. I'm having rice this morning, of course, and well, I could have rice and beans, but I'm not gonna because I don't like rice and beans in the morning. And a little bit of sugar, and I put some nutmeg and just a dash of vanilla in here, and just a sprinkle of walnuts. And now in the fridge, I know it's packed, but I wanted to finish this food challenge. We have, I'm sorry, it's filthy. About a cup of rice, 3.5 cups still of lentils, and the serving of soup, which should have been lunch yesterday, but there you go. I have a kitty. Hi. See, kitty. Kitty. I am. She's yelling in the morning. She wants attention so bad. I know. And she's moving my phone. Um, hi. So that's what we have left. Oh, and half a can of tomatoes. See, I forgot about that. Then we're out of plantains, and I have half of the corn off the cob still. So we have quite a bit more food than I thought we did. I wish I had money in the budget for bread or cheese, either of which would have made me feel a lot fuller and I wouldn't have had to cheat. But now I know that's what it takes. I'm going to go. Have a good day. Bye. Hello, my gentle people. So I went to pick up my daughter's boyfriend this morning, and I finished my breakfast and I finished my coffee, and right now I'm working on some water because I'm still thirsty and I'm actually really still hungry. So I think I figured out why rice isn't working for me in the morning. It's because I'm used to protein, not just starch. And as much as I missed bread, I've really missed like eggs and cheese and stuff like that. So I see where I went lacking, but I have enough volume. I don't have the satiety factor, and I think that's the issue. But I'm sorry about the screen. I dropped my phone this morning and kind of shattered it. So so you'll see a kind of a hi, a little, oh, what do they call that? Filter all by itself up there because I kind of destroyed my phone. I can't help that. I can't get a new phone right now, y'all. I'm broke. Oh, my son's medical bills came in, and it's over $4,000 for I wish, no, over $400,000, and they haven't even charged his insurance yet. So obviously I'm going to be sending that back and saying, hey, no. So once they get through with insurance, we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. We haven't got any of his life insurance out of it. I mean, I think they may pay for the funeral, and I don't know. That's all up in the air right now. It's all up in the air. But we'll find out. In the meantime, I'm just going to live my life. Have a great day. Bye. There we are. So I decided to go ahead and try to make some fried rice. I have just over a cup of rice left for my lunch. And remember, I said I'm going to be using what oil I have left. Oh, I have to get into the cabinet behind the phone. Hold on just a... Okay, there now. I know you've seen people make fried rice before. I don't have any egg because I'm still on the food challenge. So what I have is rice, broccoli, the lentils. That's 3.5 cups. The other half of the corn off the cob, and a half can of, just under half a can of the diced tomatoes with the basic garlic and oregano. And I have 3 of, don't tell anybody, I got it from the dumpster, tomatoes left. So those are there. So what I'm going to do is heat this up screaming hot. Kind of put that oil all over the place here. I'm going to save a little bit of rice for supper, or maybe tomorrow's supper. I'm going to see how far I can stretch this, because like I said, I cheated yesterday and went off the diet and got some McDonald's, and then supper yesterday I showed you. Yeah, I got hungry. So I still have the soup that I made up. I'll show you. Soup. Ta-da. Still have that. It's a whole big bunch of soup. That's like a bowl and a half, 2 bowls. So that's a good meal by itself. But I think for lunch today is this. I'll probably try to make some bean burgers for supper. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, only because all the recipes that I found have asked for, like I said, sweet potato or flax egg or an egg and breadcrumbs, and I didn't have any of that ingredients when I started. Let me get this broccoli going. Okay, I added a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of garlic powder, and a little bit of the vegetable bouillon, only because I keep those out up here all the time. So I can't not use them when they're staring me in the face. It helps me remember stuff. Okay, whoops, that's a little much, but that's okay. I think I'm going to save some of this for tomorrow. I think I could try to make some kind of chili with the lentils and tomatoes. I don't know. I'm going to see what I have left. But this is going to be lunch, so as soon as this warms up this broccoli, I'll just keep stirring it together, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, so I remembered that I got really hungry last time. I only had this much to eat. So I went ahead and heated up some soup for myself, and I still have another whole bowl worth, about a cup worth, I guess, and half a thing of broccoli, and like I said, there's this much rice and that much pasta, and about 3.5 cups of lentils. I am going to try a burger, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. And I also have that little bit of corn left, even though I threw some into the stir fry. So, see what it looks like. Here, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's good. I like the spice. I'm going to put some of the teriyaki marinade on there because I don't have any soy sauce. So, here's what you got. Have a good day. Bye. So, I wanted to make burger patties out of the lentils, but that did not work. So, I have a plate full of lentils and a little bit of buttered corn and a tomato. Okay, have a good night. Good morning, y'all. I'm back. So I'm going to go back into Publix. And this would be the 3rd day. So I'm going to use what I have at home. And probably then try to continue on with Publix. And then see what I can do for a second shopping trip for 3 days. So I'm going to see what I can do. Okay, so I stopped at the dumpster on the way home, and look what I This is an avocado, and I don't usually get them this big because they're usually like $4. But gosh, golly gee whiz, this is actually good. I thought it wouldn't be because it's so squishy, but it's like super ripe and ready to eat right now. 2 onions and about half of the box. Yeah, maybe not quite because a lot of this is going to have to go. Half of the box of strawberries. There, I had to put that one in the compost. I just think that's so funny just because, these aren't any good for selling anymore. But, well, I could take them home and cut the bad parts off. I know. I sound crazy. But, less for the landfill. Okay, let me show you what I got from Publix. Okay, so Publix, I've got banana yogurt. That was 66 cents. Tuna, that was $1.14. That's 5 ounces, 142 grams. And a box of corn muffin mix, which was 55 cents. Oh, and the tuna was $1.14. Now, I didn't get pasta and all that because all that other stuff that I had planned, because I actually have that at home that I have to use up. So disclaimer, I'm using my own pasta, but I'm going to show it as Publix in its entirety. Okay, and here's the receipt. So you see what I said? This is pretty good though. Okay, I'm going to stop and get some breakfast. I'm not going to include this new stuff as much as I'm excited about it because I'm still on the 3rd day of the challenge from last time. So I've got lentils and lentil soup, and honestly, I'm getting tired of lentils. But I'm gonna eat. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye. So this is what I'm doing for lunch. I have some lentils, well drained, with some Italian dressing and some cooked broccoli with some sauce. Now, I didn't use any milk. What I used, because I don't have any butter in the fridge, is some ranch and a little bit of flour and some water. And I had to keep adding water because it got thicker and thicker. That happens. But I'll show you, I have almost the same amount of sauce left, and I have that rice, about half a cup. And let's see, I want to say half a cup of broccoli, and still with the half a can of tomato, and see, there's the rice. Not a lot left. And let's see, how much do we have left then? About a cup of lentils. So I'm thinking either a casserole or a quote-unquote chili type thing. I know it's not chili without beef, but I call my bean chili chili also. And my coffee. And that's lunch. Okay, bye. Okay, we're having tea at 3:25. And there's my husband. And now, as to what we have left, this is for supper. That is a lentil ranch cream sauce, broccoli and rice casserole without cheese. No cheese. Okay, so that's baking for supper, along with the lentil and raw tomato salad with the Italian dressing. So, like I said, right now we're having a little tea. I guess you call it a tea. I don't know. This is my lentil chili soup, and I'm going to sit down with probably another cup of coffee, and because I get hungry in the middle of the day. And I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so for their supper, I'm doing grilled ham and cheese. My husband was in the mood for ham sandwiches, but I didn't have any more tomato. That's the half of the Roma tomato that I have left. And the only lettuce we have is spinach, and I didn't really like that idea. So this is my supper here. Lentil broccoli, ranch sauce, and rice casserole, and the lentil and tomato salad with Italian salad dressing. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna call it a day. That's 3 days for $7 at one of the most expensive stores in town. So I still say I did pretty well because I had an extra breakfast in there too on day 2. I started out with good intentions, and then at lunchtime I went to McDonald's. So I can't count the rest of that day. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.